just as a demo purposes, I thought I'll show you what I do on my particular routines. So I start off with any cardio machine, whether it's the elliptical, whether it's the treadmill, whether it's the rower, it really doesn't matter. I spend between 5 and 10 minutes on this, literally to get my heart rate from my resting heart rate of around 70 to about 130, just so my body is warm and my blood is flowing throughout the body, just to begin my routine for my exercises. So as always, please do like, subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll get your videos as soon as they're released from me. Next, I move on to the foam roller. I do a thoracic extension, what you just saw me doing there. Then I get my bungee cord. I lie down on the roller right here, just so my wrists can go below my shoulders. Then, bringing the arms all the way behind my head and up to the stomach. Again, I do this, why? Just to loosen up all the tendons, ligaments, muscles in my shoulder area, and also to get the blood flowing into that area. So now again, I'm using the foam roller to loosen up the muscles which are under my arms. Very tender in that area, but it's so important to do it. Then I use the roller to just roll out my lats, all the fascia membranes in that area, just need to roll them out. Now I use the bungee to do about 10 reps each way, front 45 degrees, above, which is 90 degrees, then behind, then out, and then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This video doesn't quite show you how I do it, but I will do a full warm-up of my routine for the upper body. This is predominantly what I do all the time whenever there's an upper body routine for me. So today I'll be working on my chest and delts, and here I use my push-ups. I go down, I hold that for 10 seconds, I come and I now do 20 push-ups. After my 20 push-ups, I come down and I hold it for another 10 seconds here, come up 1/3 and hold it for 10 seconds, then come up for the last third and hold it there for 30 seconds. Thereafter I come into a pike position and just releasing out some tight spots in my shoulders, walking into an inchworm, standing up, and then just giving my back a little stretch, my hamstrings a little stretch, and my glutes a little stretch. So now I'm ready for the exercise. So up to this point it was only the warm-up and all of my 6-tool exercise kit that I use. Now for my chest, I start off with doing some flies. The idea here is to do it on a bench. I obviously don't have a bench at home. I've improvised with my seat on my rower. I do 4 sets here, 2 sets of 12, and then I do 2 sets of 10. The 10 are obviously with more weight, just to do a variation of 4 sets or drop sets or whatever you want to call it. Next, after that, I do a decline bench press. Again, I don't have a bench at home, so I improvise by doing a glute bridge. Not only will it strengthen out your glutes, your back, your core, but it's a great way of doing bench press as well with your dumbbells. Okay, so again, I did 4 sets here, I did 2 sets of 12, and then I did 2 sets of 10. Phew! Alright, so here's my final set of 10, and then once I've done that, I move on to my delts by using my bungee, and here I'm just using my bungee cords to do my front delts, and I do 4 sets again. I do 4 sets of 10, 4 sets of 10 basically, that's all I need to do. At the end, what I'm trying to tell you is that I twist my arms in, compress my chest there. Why? Because it also works the lower part of your chest. Now I come to do my side delts here. Side delts have a very little movement. It's only about 6 to 8 inches. I compound that exercise with front raises of the bungee cord to help me with my front delts. Again, I use a system where I'm doing anything between 3 and 5 sets per muscle and usually about 2 to 4 exercises per muscle. So today I'm going to be doing about 1 to 2 exercises for my front, 1 to 2 exercises for my rear, 1 to 2 exercises for my side delts. So here I'm using something which is emulating a lat pull down. Obviously I'm not in the gym, so I'm just trying to do this. This is actually working your lats as well as your traps as well as your rhomboids. So it's a great little exercise, and although it doesn't look very much, it's actually really good for you. Here I'm just using a bungee cord to work internal rotations as well as external rotations, just to get my supraspinatus working more efficiently. I do have tears in my supraspinatus, and you'll see later on in my video that I actually don't do military press. Why? Because it actually hurts me. So you don't want to do things that hurt you. You just want to find an alternative that you can do which will work for you. So here you are, I'm doing a variation of military press. It's actually called a front press, where I'm getting my elbows as close as possible to my chest and then just pushing up the weight. Again, 4 sets there, usually 10, 12, 8 and 6, but you can see I'm fatiguing here and I'm getting tired. So I just thought, since I've got a little bit of extra time, I'll work on my calves here. It's not my leg day, but it saves me doing the calves on my leg day, because leg day is a really heavy and a busy day. I like to finish off on 1 or 2 routines of abs. This I'm using an ab roller. I do 20 reps for 1 set, and then I do my second set for 15, but I do 5 on each side, and then I do 5 more straight along. Now, great shoulder workout, great chest workout, but I like to get my body parts fatigued. So here I go again with my push-ups. I start off by holding my position down there by my nose for 10, and then I do 20 push-ups, finish off on a pike, finish off on some stretches here and there. Nothing major regarding the stretches, but just to give, just not to get the lactic acid build up too much. And here you can see me finishing off by stretching out my pec muscles over there. Well, there we have it. That was 1 hour's worth of workout, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.